Have you noticed the strange glitch in life? The moment you finally stop checking your phone, stop refreshing the inbox, stop waiting for something to happen, that's when everything moves. The email lands, the call steps back, the market flips, the door you pushed for months suddenly swings open. And instead of excitement, you just stare at it, thinking, why now? Why did life wait until I stopped caring? At first, you were invested, watching, anticipating, measuring every signal. You cared. Then nothing happened. Days turned into weeks, weeks into silence, slowly, not dramatically. Your emotional grip loosened. You didn't quit. You just stopped leaning forward. You stopped expecting. You stopped checking. And that's when movement reappeared. But by then, your enthusiasm had already cooled. This is where people misunderstand what's happening. They think, did my detachment cause this? Probably not. Opportunity didn't follow your indifference, it followed timing. But here's the psychological twist: your emotional cycle and external timing rarely decline and rise together. You withdrew while the system was still building pressure. Think of it like a subway platform. At first, you're alert, listening for the train, watching the tunnel. Minutes pass, nothing arrives. Eventually, you stop staring down the track. You look at your phone, you lean back, you detach. And that's when the train pulls in. Not because you stop looking, but because arrival and attention operate independently. Opportunity runs the same way. It doesn't operate on motivation, it operates on convergence. Decisions being made somewhere else, people shifting positions you can't see, conditions stacking quietly behind the curtain. While your emotional energy was fading, the system was still assembling itself, like pressure building underground before a fault line slips. Invisible movement, silent alignment, until suddenly everything clicks. The painful part isn't missing opportunity, it's feeling disconnected from it when it finally appears. You waited with intensity, you receive it with indifference, and that feels ironic, almost unfair. But it isn't personal, it's phase misalignment. Your excitement peaked early, the system peaked later. They crossed at different moments. Prolonged waiting changes people. Care fades quietly, not out of bitterness, out of fatigue. So when opportunity surfaces, you don't feel the same hunger, and you interpret that as lost momentum. But it might simply be this: emotional investment decays faster than structural conditions shift. That gap creates the illusion that opportunity only arrives after you stop caring. So next time something moves right after you detach, don't assume your indifferent caused it. And don't assume you missed it either. Ask instead, did I stop caring? Or did two different timelines finally collide? Because opportunity doesn't respond to emotion, it responds to convergence. And convergence rarely cares when you feel most ready.